welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the month of January 2024 for each and every single sign. So I always recommend you to watch your sun sign and to watch your rising sign. And if you want, you can also watch your moon sign. So this time again, I'm going to do it all in one video because honestly, I'm very overwhelmed with the amount of readings that I'm getting. The whole month of December, it's been completely full, and I also want to take some time off. So yeah, you can book readings again for the beginning of January. I'm going to be available again. So yeah, I'm going to film everything in one video, all the signs. I'm going to start off with an introduction. So what is this month about? What can you expect? And then we're going to check it for each and every single sign to see, how you can work best with the energies, because this is what astrology is about. You're just checking how you can go with the waves and grab your opportunities, the opportunities that are coming for you. So yeah, this month we're starting off with Capricorn season. And Capricorn is really a sign that's all about hard work. It's about goals. And at the same time, when you're looking at this month, we're having almost all planets direct. So this is really amazing. This means new beginnings. And, you've been closing down certain chapters when it comes to work, when it comes to relationships, or even a chapter within yourself. It could be that you let go of certain patterns or certain situations, and yeah, you're ready to start something new and you're making new plans. And that's why in January, because Capricorn is such a goal-oriented sign, which can easily stick things through, you will see people do dry January or, and stick through it, because Capricorn is a very committed sign. Right? It is committed. Though I have seen people with too much Capricorn sometimes, they are the opposite, because then Saturn is too heavy and it will restrict them from doing anything. So I've seen this going both ways when it comes to Capricorn energy. Okay, so in astrology, for example, you could be a sun sign Aquarius, and you could have a lot of planets in Capricorn. So then you might not fully resonate with your sun sign, because you also have a lot of different energies in your planet, right? And when I talk to people and I tell them that I do astrology, they're always like, oh, tell me about my sign. Oh, I don't fully resonate with that. But that's so general. There's so many aspects. There is, you have to look at the degree, you have to look at the sign, you have to look at the houses. There are many things, and then you have to form that into a personality, into a transit. You have to translate the planets. So part of it is studying, and part of it is observing, right? Learning from clients. And, for me, the process was very natural because I'm an intuitive. So I actually started out with being a tarot reader. So that's why my channel, I'm an intuitive astrologer. I was so intrigued with astrology, like so intrigued. And I could practice that because I had a backup of my intuition, right? So if I didn't quite see it yet in the chart, I could learn it from my intuition. And this is how I grew slowly into the astrology. And I'm learning so much more through my clients, through friends, through research. I've spent a lot of time researching celebrities, people from the past, for example, to see what kind of people I attract. How do these planets interact? It's so interesting to see that many people that you attract are similar or have similar planet placements, and they come like different jacket but similar personality. And according to how much you've worked on yourself, you will attract a certain type of person. Okay, so I've been really doing a lot of digging within myself, for example, and now I'm suddenly attracting different type of people, different type of situations, because these people are teaching you something. So, and I know I'm getting a bit off track, which is normal for me to do, but I always believe that certain messages need to go to certain people. So I'm just allowing my speech to flow and to tell you what everybody needs to hear right now. And yeah, this is, I don't know, I think it's just so intriguing how the universe is so perfectly matched with each other through numerology, through astrology, through intuition, and how things are sometimes so perfectly aligned, even though it doesn't look like that in the moment. But everything is designed for you to learn certain lessons, for you to know more about yourself. So yeah, these videos, of course, they are general, and I use an equal system. So sometimes I'm like, I hear, oh, but my Saturn is here or my Venus is there, you know, and that's correct. Like, I do use placitas in my private readings, but I don't know where you're all located. So it's better to use an equal house system to, you know, generalize the reading and to make it as much accurate for everyone as possible. And also, it's not just about the astrology for me. It's also about you learning more about yourself. It's all about self-development ultimately, right? And it's not so much about the exact degree where Venus is at, it's about the message that it gives, right? And this is more my channel, whereas some are more there for the intellectual learnings. But I'm using it as a tool to give a message and to help you understand yourself better. So there's nothing right or nothing is wrong, you know, and that's why not everyone is for everyone, basically. So yeah, at the beginning of the month, we still have a little bit of this Neptunian, foggy vibe. And on the 1st of January, we're going to have Mercury stationing direct. So usually it's wise to wait a few more days after to buy, for example, your electronics, like your laptop, or if you're signing a contract, I would wait just a few more days, okay? And you're gonna have still this vibe of confusion, okay? Of a little bit not seeing a situation completely clear. This will be, you know, the beginning of the month will be a bit foggy, but at the same time, it can bring you a lot of ideas and a lot of artistic ideas. So yeah, let me check in the chart so I can tell you a bit more precise. Yeah, we have Mercury squaring Neptune and also Mars squaring Neptune, and Mercury is in a conjunction with Mars. So if you were gonna speak up about certain things, but you're maybe not fully understanding what this person means, or maybe you're speaking up and you regret it later, okay? So make sure that when you speak up about something that you're sure that you want to share it, or maybe you're oversharing because it's in the sign of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius sometimes can overshare. But I think it's adorable, but at the same time I can understand that later on you're like, okay, I was just so excited in the moment, I shared that, but I shouldn't have, maybe I shouldn't have shared that. So yeah, Saturn direct, Jupiter direct, went direct by the end of December. So, and it's lovely because Jupiter is in an earth sign, and when we're in Capricorn season, everything that's going around 5 degrees where Jupiter is at is going to make a beautiful trine. So we're going to have Venus passing Jupiter, Mercury. So this will give some uplifting boost this month. So I really find it hard to describe this month because we have some beautiful aspects like these trines that are coming up where you're going to feel upliftment, where you're gonna have some really good ideas. Maybe you want to make some nice foods. You're gonna have ideas to do for your work or for your hobbies, and we're gonna go deeper into that when it comes to your sign. But overall, this is like, you know, it has a really nice vibe this month. But then also we're going to have a conjunction with Pluto. And on the 21st of January, 20th of January 2024, Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius. And we had this like pre-taste last year. Definitely we're gonna see again, and it kind of already started, right? We can see this whole, we see a lot of protest. People are breaking free from certain routines, from certain situations. And Capricorn is really all about the government, right? So old systems, breaking free, and old systems, and Aquarius is more about breaking free, thinking more out of the box, How can we be equal? Whereas Capricorn energy, okay, I'm not talking about sun signs, the energy likes more stability, likes more, more traditional kind of systems. So on a global level, people are going to question if the system that we have, if that's working. But Pluto is always showing you the extreme side, right? So we have seen some scandals over the past few years, right? When it comes to government, politics, and yeah, there were some scandals there. This is Pluto to show you the good side, but also definitely the bad side. And you have to see the bad side in order to transform it to something better. And this is what Pluto does. And then when it goes to Aquarius, it's going into a sign where, you know, it's out of the box. It's not so fixated on routines. It's more about, let's just, you know, live in the moment. It's also quite intellectual sign. So let's see this from like a scientific perspective. And let's be our unique selves. So on one hand, you have this in a development, and also Aquarius is all about technology, right? Online, everything online, technology. So we're gonna see a dark side of Pluto in Aquarius during this time, right? It will be now up to the 2nd of September. However, you know, it will still be there, the vibe, because it's gonna go back and forward. And then it's gonna stay in Aquarius, but it's gonna go back to Capricorn. So this is where the transformation is happening, right? You're gonna see both sides happening, the old system versus the new system. So something is changing and something needs to change. And also we're gonna see the dark side of technology in order to embrace the good side of technology, right? So it has two sides. And we're going to see both of them. I mean, we have AI was invented around the time that we had Pluto in Aquarius, or at least it was launched. They probably worked on that for a long time. But yeah, and then it's like some people lost their jobs. Some people got new jobs, right? And then we're going to have the dark side of personas being created by AI. And we don't even see the difference anymore. Is that a real person or is that a fake person? So yeah, and it's just so real, right? You can, I mean, I work in SEO, so yeah, you can create images with AI. I write content. I mean, obviously you're gonna rewrite some things, but it's really saving you a lot of time. But then at the same time, a lot of writers lost their jobs, which I think some things you need a person to make it more personal, right? But AI is becoming so smart that it can actually create like can fake a creative personality. But, you know, at some point, maybe it's going to run out of algorithm to make up new things. So I don't know. I'm very curious to see where this is going. So I can see the positive side and I can see definitely the negative side of these things. And around the 20th, the sun, you know, it's switching from Capricorn to Aquarius, just like Pluto. It's going to be in a conjunction. So on a personal level, you're definitely going to maybe feel some type of anger. But Pluto here is going to show you things from your character that maybe you don't really like, but also things from other people that you don't really like, okay? You could be confronted with your shadow side, either through your own actions, through situations, or through other people, okay? So I would take this as a learning opportunity and not be so hard on yourself, right? Because sometimes people get really hard on themselves if they make a mistake. This is definitely, I'm one of them. And I have to tell myself I'm not a perfect human being, right? Because sometimes when you are in this type of business, like people expect you to be some kind of, I don't know-it-all, God, whatever. And in a way, I do know a lot of things, but that's because of astrology, and that's because I have a very strong connection to the other realms. So I get the messages. So I'm a messenger, but I'm not necessarily, I did have an awakening. But the funny thing is that I kind of still feel like me. So I have been in this really high vibration and all these things. So I think it's very, I think it's better to say that I feel still very human and very connected to other people. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of gurus that breaking these personas because they are hiding their humanity and just focusing on the God self, and then they do something that is more shocking, right? So it's better to live this human life and do the best you can and connect to something higher than yourself. Anyways, I'm bubbling off again. So what else can I tell you? Well, we're gonna have a new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January. And yeah, let me get the chart up. I'm pretty good at remembering stuff, but not that much. But it's gonna be at 20 degrees and 44 minutes. So check in your chart if you have any planets in Capricorn. Yeah, so that's going to be highly impacted. This new moon, obviously, is going to be in a close, it's becoming closer with Pluto. And I think it's a very intriguing planet. I've been really diving deep into this planet. And I've seen really like Plutonic people that are the best, like really highly transformed, super curious. But also, yeah, the worst criminals have the same type of placement. So it's like, anyways. Yeah, so this new moon is in a trine with Uranus. So it's definitely about breaking free. People want to break free, but a trine it's nice, right? It's not like, people are going to do it in a nice way. If it would be a square, it would be unacceptable, right? You would go maybe a little too far. But when it's a trine, it's a nice way, way to bring a message forward, maybe to publish something, right? Like maybe in this month you want to publish something online or publish a report, something like this. Yeah. And then we have a full moon in Leo, and this will be on the 25th of January at 5 degrees and 40 minutes. So if you have any planets at 5 degrees in Leo, actually, that's me also. So I'm gonna check this out, this full moon, because I have my South Node at 5 degrees in Leo. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check that out, definitely. So full moon, I like this full moon, to be honest. Venus is in a trine with Jupiter. So this is what I was talking about, that, you know, we have a beautiful trine there. With Jupiter, and Venus is also in a sextile with Saturn. So you're going to take it seriously. So some of you are going to start a new relationship maybe, or you're going to start a commitment towards something related to art or making money. So there are definitely certain commitments, and it's going to make you very, very excited. So yeah, it's very positive, I would say. And then Mercury is in a trine with Uranus. So a lot of ideas, a lot of flashes of ideas. People are going to be very like, they're going to have a lot of visions, right? And it doesn't have to be in a very spiritual way, but it could also just be an idea. Like, what? I didn't think about this. This is very Uranus-like. Like, I'm going to have these ideas. I'm going to pursue that. We do have Mars, again, in a conjunction with Mercury by the end of the month. And it's coming quite close with Pluto also. So maybe some anger outburst for some of you. But it could also be just being very passionate about something. So I've seen people with Mars and Mercury that are super passionate people. Sometimes they're really good singers as well. They have a really good voice, or they have a very powerful voice, right? They can sing, or they're really good speakers. They're good in sales, and they can like this magnetic pull they have, right? To pull people in with their words. So yeah, the North Node with Chiron is coming closer. So we're working towards healing our identity. So many people now, you know, and with Chiron, it's uncomfortable. So there is a split already happening. You can see that on the planet. I've seen it with my clients, like in their families, in my own family, that there is a split happening. There are the people that are working towards, accountability, self-accountability. They want to change things. They can see what they need to work on, their family karma, all these kind of things. And there are people, they are staying in denial. And that's very, very painful to see, you know, like that some people are growing and others are not. And it's kind of like we have to accept now that maybe not everyone is going to grow with you, with us, right? And yeah, this is also Chiron. because Aries is about our identity, our leadership. So some people are too afraid to step up still, but you're going to be confronted with it. So the way you deal with that is totally up to you, and we're going to have that on a global level. Okay, so on a global level, people are working with their woundings, like leadership, or people are afraid to stand up for themselves. And then we have Pluto in Aquarius saying, hey, let's get together and do it together. Okay, together we are stronger, together we can make things happen. Okay, and I don't want to sound too political, because I'm really personally not this type of person. Like I'm really into self-development, and my astrology, as you've seen, I don't like to go into worldly predictions. That's not really my specialty. My specialty is to get people to awaken and to help them break their patterns and these kind of things. But yeah, I think we've talked enough about this month. Did I say about Uranus direct? Yeah, on the 26th of January. So we have Uranus direct, but I'm ready to go to all the signs. So yeah, we're gonna just go over all the signs, like the highlights of the month, and let's see where it takes us. So let's start with Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this is for you. And for you, Capricorn season is in the 10th house. So there is a bit of a focus on your public image, on work. And it's definitely a time for you to move forward and advance in the things that you're doing. So if you want to make any type of commitment to a new job, or you are working on a project in your work maybe, and you could actually excel in this project. So give it your love, give it your attention. You have the energy to do that now, okay? To move forward with this. And we have this new moon in Capricorn, obviously also in the 10th house. So this is really a highlight for you this month, to take action. So if you want to change jobs, you can definitely do that, okay? And Pluto is moving into your 11th house now. So it's going from the 10th to the 11th. So, and it's together with the sun by the end of the month, around the 20th. And this is all about friendships. So you're going to experience areas like, who's my friend? Who's my true friend and who's not my true friend? So it's like you're going to experience shadow sides within your friends or within yourself. You being with your friends, it's like a mirror is being pointed at you. So if someone is saying something, take it as a learning moment and see how you feel about it, because this is where your growth is going to be at. Just watch out for you to join like certain cults or groups that are excluding other people. This is the dark side of Pluto in Aquarius in the 11th house, so that you don't that you include everyone, okay? Including everyone, and not feel like, oh, we're so out of the box that, people have to be so special to enter this group. No. Everybody's welcome. And I'm going to see things from different perspectives. So this North Node and Chiron is going to quite impact you quite a bit. So this is about you and your identity, okay? Maybe you have trouble speaking up, and usually Aries, you are quite direct with your words, especially if you have Mercury in Aries as well. You're quite direct, quite upfront. I have quite some Aries friends, and I love you guys that you're so honest and you're not afraid to speak up. And I know some people find it difficult, but in a way you're honest. You're just like, this is what it is. I'm just going to tell you. You don't really think about it. It's just like, honesty. So even if it's direct, you want to help people. So, don't lose this quality. I think honesty is so important. And Aries, you're not really this sign who's going to go around it. There's no BS. You're just going to be upfront. This is what it is. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm going to. But now, sometimes you might regret these situations with Chiron there, okay? Like, oh, should I have said that? Should I have done that? So, yeah, you're going to have some doubts coming up sometimes. This full moon is in Leo in your 5th house. And this is really time to enjoy, time to have fun, time to, yeah, to be fully yourself. If you want to conceive, right? Yeah, just watch watch it, because you might extend your family around this time. It's also time to have fun, go out with your friends, or if you have any conference or doing something with groups, workshops, this is a wonderful time to do that. And Aries, your time is now to break a lot of subconscious patterns with Saturn in the 12th house and Neptune there. You can really connect to the divine right now. You're really open for art. You're open for creating things and really removing these subconscious patterns that have been there from maybe past lives, and like ancestral patterns. So yeah, dive deeper into these, because now is the time to do that. I have these beautiful tarot cards, so I'm gonna get you a card. Ooh. All right, I wanted to come out like real quick. So 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you have Jupiter in the 2nd house, so obviously this is an amazing placement for money. So money can flow in, come in much more easily than before, but you're gonna have to find ways to deal with it, right? Not to overspend it, but to also keep some to the side. But with Uranus there, it can like get out like you get money coming in, money coming out, going out. And also Jupiter is very generous, so maybe you're like, you know, I want to share this with other people. Sharing is caring, but just, you know, don't share it so much that you don't have anything for later on. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, so it's all about you seeing situations from a different perspective. You know, maybe you're in a job and you didn't see like that it was a good match for you. Maybe you doubted it, but you're going to see things from a different perspective, right? Everything has their ups and downs. And sometimes we, you know, like there are days that things are just harder than other days. You just have to choose, what do you feel like you can live with? What is your passion, right? Like 10 of Cups. So definitely a lot of you, yeah, there could be someone romantic as well, right? With this full moon in the 5th house. So this could be like you're meeting someone in groups, in a friend group, or yeah, someone that you meet in a workshop. But for a lot of you Aries, there could be love coming in. I see a rainbow as well. I feel like a new beginning for you. Yeah, some of you are definitely going to expand your family. And yeah, there's maybe a baby coming your way. The South Node in the 7th house. Sometimes you know, you could let go of a relationship that's no longer serving you, or you could be coming back with someone from the past with displacement, okay? But it's definitely about letting go of certain relationship patterns. So yeah, you're evolving, learning so much this month. So I'm gonna stop it here. Thank you so much for watching, Aries. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. You can book a private reading with me. I'm starting again from January, so you can send me already an email whenever you want and we can plan the reading. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time, Aries. Bye bye. Let's move on to Taurus. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hope you're doing well. So we have this Capricorn season for you, Taurus, in the 9th house. So 9th house is all about traveling. So some of you Taurus are going on a trip. And 9th house can also be overseas, okay? And this doesn't just have to be for fun, because Capricorn can also mean work. So you could have a commitment or, a travel for work as well. You might be traveling to do a study or to study something new. Or just you're going abroad and you are meeting the people, certain people that are going to teach you some new things. So definitely a really nice vibe for you. It's time to maybe dive into some esoteric subjects, reading certain books. And, you know, with Jupiter in the 1st house, now it's direct, Taurus. It's direct. So this is an amazing time for new beginnings. And with ninth house, it's going to bring you in the right path. So open your eyes to what is happening around you, because you're going to have definitely new opportunities coming your way. Jupiter in the first house is about attracting things to you by having faith. So this is not a time to control the outcome or to force things. It's about going through it, having faith that things are going to work out the way they should. So even if you lose something, Jupiter's going to bring you something better. And you have to trust that. That's like the faith that Jupiter wants you to have. Saturn in the 11th house. So there could be some trouble with friendships, or you might just like to hang out with more older people, older souls, right? So you're going to be more picky who's around you, and it could be that you're losing some friendships, okay? During this time, these people were not meant to stay in the first place, okay? Because Saturn will show you the karma with certain people, and then, you know, what is leaving is supposed to leave. But definitely traveling, studying something new. We have a full moon in Leo on the 25th of January at 5 degrees in Leo in the 4th house. So some of you might make a move, moving for work. Yeah, redecorating your place, cleaning up your place, working from home. Could be that your family is helping you with a job, like someone in the family is going to tell you like, hey Taurus, I know this person, maybe you can help them out. Could just be helping out, make money through that, you know. The high priestess or the high priest, doesn't matter. This is about you learning how to rely on your intuition, okay? Like maybe before you would love to have a plan because you're an earth sign, but now you're also going to rely more on your intuition. So you're going to merge this knowledge, this stability with also your intuition, okay? And it's developing for a lot of you that are watching. Your intuition is definitely developing, like your third eye is opening. You're going to have more ideas, right? People are starting to wake up to the world that there's more. There's so much more here. Why are we here, right? Like the Three of Cups. So, okay, how do I need to translate this for you guys? I'm getting that you are in a group of people where you can share your emotions with. But also I see that some of you have some differences. So the differences between some of your friends might be coming up. Okay? But yeah, the people you can share your emotions with, your feelings, your vulnerabilities, that are not shaming you for them, those are your true friends. Okay, Eight of Wands. So a lot of opportunities. Look at that. A lot of opportunities coming. Taurus, you ready? You ready? You should rest, like, to be ready for January, because there's a lot of things coming your way. A lot of good things. Even if you would like be traveling, you would just meet the right people. If you're going to study, you're going to meet the right people that are going to guide you to the next stage. Maybe you're going to do some type of internship, you know. You're going to just meet the right people. They're going to take you to the next level. So, yeah, that's my message for you, my amazing Taurus. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I'm going to take readings again from January, but you can email me already if you want to book a reading. We can plan it up front. Yeah, up front. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Gemini. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, Capricorn is going to be in your 8th house. And this is quite a tough cookie, okay? Because we have some tough planets there, because Pluto is rounding up their time in Capricorn. We have Mars and Mercury by the end of the month there. So you're kind of going through a transformation when it comes to yourself, when it comes to your money. Maybe you are, you know, dealing with someone that crossed to the other side. Maybe you're thinking differently about death. So at the beginning of the month, get your papers in order. Listen to your intuition and your feelings. So anything that's coming up, if you want to do a reading with someone, doesn't have to be me, or talk to a therapist, this is a really good time to do it. You are literally in a cycle where you're closing down something, because you are getting ready when Jupiter is in your sign, Gemini, and that's gonna be amazing. Amazing. Okay, things will be coming at you, like so many things are gonna come your way. Okay, so I want you to hang in there. If you're still in a difficult situation, some of you have rounded up a divorce, you need to get your taxes, your papers, joint bank accounts, you need to get this stuff in order. You know, watch your numbers in your business. If you have a business, watch your numbers there. But you're preparing for your season. Okay, so you're rounding up the past and you're going towards the new. So don't give up, keep going. You're on the right track. Pluto will move into your 9th house. I personally love this placement much more for you. And it will be together with the sun, right? Around the 20th, we have this conjunction with Pluto and the sun. And it will go from Capricorn to Aquarius, which will be in your 9th house. So you might be traveling by the end of the month, Gemini. So maybe you're going on a trip, you're going to travel. 9th house is mostly overseas, and Aquarius loves like big cities. It loves mountains. It loves doing, you know, unexpected trips. Like, let's go here and see whatever happens, see whoever we meet. I just want to go with the flow kind of situation. Or you might be starting a new study, right? So we have a new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January, which is more focused on the 8th house. And this is what we just talked about. And then by the end of the month, we're going to have a full moon in Leo on the 25th of January at 5 degrees. So this new moon is at 20 degrees in Capricorn. So check if you have any planets there in the 8th house. And then we have this full moon in Leo in the 3rd house at 5 degrees. Okay, so 3rd house is about studying, communicating. Definitely a lot of you are traveling or going on a trip, city trip, fun trip. Not so much planning. Okay, not so much planning involved. Pluto in the 9th house, though, watch out for following fake gurus, people who make you feel like they are above something, and they're, you know, it's better, you know, because Aquarius is equality, and Pluto can make you feel like, you know, misuse this power. Like, I'm so out of the box that nobody gets me. Okay, this is not equality. Equality is you're here, I'm there, whatever. We meet each other halfway. We're gonna see how we can help you. But obviously, if someone is making you depend on them, that's not a good thing. I do get clients that they want me to take responsibility for them, and I can be quite harsh with that, because I say sometimes, sorry, I'm not going to help you fix or make every decision for you. You know, I cannot tell you what to eat today or to go left or right. I'll tell you the global things. I'll give you a little package. That's the package that you can work with, okay? On your own time, with your own power, with your own strength. You can do that. And I usually don't do for one person. So you can do readings for different people. Compatibility, it doesn't matter. But for one person, I don't do more readings than like one every 3 months, because I feel that there's not much new to tell for me. And I also want you to work on the things that I'm giving you, right? Yeah, it's really important. So notice this difference, because there is a rise of people, very narcissistic spiritual people, who want to be in the spotlight, who want to get famous, and who are not here to really help you, okay? They want you to depend on them, so they have control over you. And this is a very dangerous thing, because people that are vulnerable are usually the ones that are booking a reading, okay? Not everyone. Some really love it, but some are in a vulnerable place, and you have to be really, really careful that, you know, you don't go to someone that's gonna abuse this weakness, because we all have weak moments, okay? It's normal. I have them. You have them. Everybody has them, okay? So, yeah. Traveling, studying, Saturn in the 10th house makes you work really hard. So some of you have lots of responsibilities in work. Others are, you're more restricted, okay? It's more like, I can't find a job, I don't know. So you have to work hard to find one, because Saturn is the tough teacher. It's teaching you to pursue things and to really commit to it. Wants you to commit to something, okay? So it's not like you get things the easy way, like Jupiter. So next year, you're going to be very much protected, because Jupiter is going to bring things to you, and Saturn is going to, you know, sometimes, you know, I always wonder how everybody does it that says, I work just 2 hours a day and have this amount of money. Please tell me how, because you need time to set things up. So yeah, if you have things coming at you, Saturn is like, you're gonna have to work hard if you're successful or things are coming your way. There's no other way how to, you know, how otherwise to do it without cheating. I mean, please leave a comment how people make lots of money, maybe with investments, that could be, but you still need to do research, right, to make the investment. So I don't know how people work 2 hours a day. No idea. I love working, so it's fine. But it's all about, let's talk about you. So I'm going to pull you a card. Some of you have some trouble with your friendships, okay? So it might be that you feel uncomfortable among your friends, or your friends need a lot of help. So watch your friend groups, and, you know, don't overextend yourself to help other people. And also don't be afraid to be yourself in your friend group, because Chiron can also like kind of make you dim down your personality. And Gemini, your personality is so beautiful, so show it to the world. King of Swords. So yeah, there is something right now, maybe you're a bit closed off to other people, like more than usual, because some of you have really got through some betrayal, and it's going to take some time to get back to yourself. Six of Wands. So, but there is going to be a creative urge. So if you meditate, because Jupiter in the 12th house, if you do meditate, if you write, if you journal, you're going to have a lot of ideas coming to you. Maybe on your travel, and you want to maybe publish something, communicate something. But yeah, definitely have a journal. Page of Pentacles. So new ideas could be coming up. And, you know, they might start now. You write them down. You maybe don't have the energy to go after them yet. And then boom, when Jupiter is in your sign, you're going to go full on, okay? So that's my message for you, my amazing Geminis. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And if you want to book a private reading, I am only taking readings again from January, because December is fully booked. Super grateful for that, but you know, I've done so many readings, and yeah, I need a break. So I'm gonna take also a 2-week break, but in January I'm gonna start with readings again. So you can send me an email and we can plan your reading ahead of time. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I super appreciate you, and I know you're gonna rock it, Gemini, and you're getting ready for your new year, which is the year where I keep saying next year, didn't I? Jupiter is going to be in your sign next year. That's because I'm filming in December, but this video is for January. So yeah, this year for you, 2024. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Soon, okay? Soon. Let's move on to the next sign of Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, we have Capricorn in your 7th house. So Capricorn season is in your 7th house, and you've had Pluto for a long time in your 7th house. So a lot of you, Cancer, you had to go through difficult relationships. So this is about power struggles, manipulation, controlling partners, okay? And also it's about how you are in relationships. Maybe you were sometimes controlling or using power struggles. But with the 7th house, it's usually the other partner, or it's something you're attracting into your life. Not only through romantic partnerships, but this is also like clients, one-on-one clients, like hidden enemies, like people that maybe didn't want the best for you. and you're recovering from that, okay? So now is the time, Cancer, where some of you are gonna either split or you're gonna stay together, because Pluto is cleaning up all the darkness so you can move on to the next stage, okay? So if you worked it through, your relationship is very strong. Congratulations, okay? If you didn't work it through, there might be a divorce when Pluto is moving into Aquarius, and this will be on the 20th of January. We'll stay there until the 2nd of September. We'll go back into Capricorn, and then we'll stay in Aquarius for a very long time in your 8th house. So you're gonna grow so much when it comes to transformation. You're gonna know transformation like nothing before, okay? So you're definitely working on breaking free from certain situations. This could be a relationship, but this could also be just like an internal feeling, you know, I want to break free. You might actually also meet someone new, because you do have Venus this month in your 7th house, Mercury, the sun. We have a new moon on the 11th of January. So definitely there's a huge chance of meeting someone new. And because we have this beautiful planets all in a trine with Jupiter in the 11th house, this could be someone that you're meeting through friends, okay? So yeah, you could meet a new partner through friends. You could meet someone new through networking. For example, you're going to a conference or a workshop, and there you just meet someone that maybe you start off as friends and it will turn into something more. So this could be very, very interesting time for you. There's a lot of focus on work for you, but at the same time, it feels strange, uncomfortable. Can I do this job? There might be a bit of an imposter syndrome for you. So it's like, you know you can do it, but somehow something is like, can I though? Because Chiron is making you doubt yourself a little bit. So yeah, it's definitely a very good placement for the healing field. So if you're in art, if you're in the healing field, you can use your pain to transmit into art and to bring a message forward. If you are in a regular job, you know, Chiron is also nurses, it's restaurant business, so anything that's healing others, you know, there's so many jobs that actually help others, heal others, okay? So I don't want to generalize, but I just need to name some examples, and I know a lot of people that are watching are into these kind of things. So yeah, it is a beautiful time for new friends. So you might meet new people, a new community, people that are really there for you, and also people that are teaching you new things that are going to get you to the next stage in life. Then we have a full moon in Leo at 5 degrees. So this new moon on the 11th in Capricorn is going to be at 20 degrees. So check if you have any planets there in your 7th house. And then this full moon is at 5 degrees in Leo, so in your 2nd house. And it's opposing the sun in the 8th. So it's all about money. So there might be some money opportunity, possibility to earn some extra money. Maybe you get a client or like an extra job or a raise. Like some of you might get a news for some raise coming your way. Let me get you a card. Okay, 10 of Swords. Like some of you are definitely leaving a very toxic situation, Cancer. Like something very tough, okay? You've been through some tough time and you're like on your way to get out of it, okay? And your community and friends are definitely, I'm getting King of Cups. This is you getting out of it when nobody expected you to, right? I feel like I'm still standing. I'm still proud. I can do this. I can get out of this situation. And Cancer, you did. So that's absolutely amazing. And you sometimes you have to praise yourself a little bit for that, okay? Not a little, a lot, because coming out of a tough situation is not easy, right? It's not easy. So it is good to really tell yourself, well done, to love yourself, that even though things weren't perfect, you did the best you could and you came out of it. Page of Cups, you see? A new start when it comes to your emotions, the way you feel about yourself as well. And, you know, some of you need a bit more playfulness in your life, like it's been quite serious. So, you know, go out, enjoy, meet people, and who knows, someone interesting might be popping up for you. So yeah, that's my message for you, my amazing Cancers. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And yeah, in December, I'm not gonna take any more readings because it's completely full, and also I'm gonna be away for a bit. I need a bit of a break, and I'm gonna be back in January. So January, you can already email me and I'll plan you for January or whatever date you want. I also take bookings in advance. What is happening here? I have my cat who's playing. She's playing with the pen that is here. Yeah. Anyways, bye-bye, Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Okay. It's funny because I just got my cat who was playing on the chair, on my lap. Like, you know, this is my Leo, right? My little tiger. Yeah, you're my little tiger. I love you so much. My little baby. She's also a Leo, born in end of July. At least that's what I think. But she's definitely Leo character, right? She's sweet, but she's also alpha. So cuddly. But yeah, I'm gonna put you back. I'm filming a video, so I can't give you all the attention right now. But you can, yeah, you can sit there. That's fine. So Leo, okay. Let's go to you. Enough about her, but you know, she needs a bit of the spotlight sometimes, which is nothing wrong with that, right? So Capricorn season for you, that is in the 6th house. 6th house is about your routines, it's about your work, and we're gonna have a new moon in the sign, well, in Capricorn at 20 degrees. So check if you have any planets at 20 degrees in Capricorn. This is all about your health. So during this time, if anything comes up with your health, make sure to check it out at the doctor, okay? I'm all for alternative healing, but I see that as an extra to also, you know, science. I think both can do miracles, okay? So if anything is up, just go and check that out, you know, do a checkup to make sure that everything's okay. So yeah, it's like a little bit of a fever time because Mars is going to be with Mercury by the end of the month in the 6th house. So this could be fever or like something with the throat. So make sure to sing, make sure to let it all out, because it's just a cleansing of something, right? When you have fever or your body is just telling you to either rest or to let go of certain things. And yeah, then later in the month, this full moon in Leo is going to be in your sign. This is an amazing time. I love this full moon because we have Venus in a beautiful trine with Jupiter, and Venus is sextiling Saturn in your 8th house. So there is some kind of commitment to making more money for you, maybe a new job opportunity, but also because of this full moon, if you want to meet someone, go outside, because this is a day where you could meet someone new, someone prominent. This could be someone that you meet in the job, okay? So if we have to name a location according to the astrology, because we have Venus in the 6th house. 6th house is also about, this is also about your work, your day-to-day job. And it's trining Jupiter in the 10th house. And now Leo, honestly, Jupiter is direct in the 10th house. This is insane for your career, especially for Leo rising, okay? I've seen some comments of people that say, okay, I didn't have a job yet, okay? So look at the degrees that, because obviously I'm making a general reading. So you can check your midheaven, the degree that it's on. So maybe it's still in the 9th house then, but once it's in the 10th, go and apply for jobs. Find the jobs that suit you really well, okay? This is the time to do it. Get out there, social media, make videos, whatever your passion is right now, you have the time to get out there, especially if you're some type of teacher, advisor, coach, because Jupiter loves to teach. So we have Taurus. Taurus is a very financial sign as well. So financial advisors, this year for you would be insane. At the same time, artists, people who do something online, this is an amazing year for you. You're gonna really, like, work is exploding. So that's why you have to also be careful with your health, because with great success comes more work, comes, you know, people skipping meals, not eating healthy, not having time to cook. So make sure that you stay healthy and that you focus on that. Yeah, Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius, and that's in your 7th house. And we, around the 20th, these two are going to be together in the, you know, on the cusp, depending on your degree, but at some point Pluto will go into the 7th house, and this is all about relationships and one-on-one relationships. Okay, so you will see that you could be attracting a little bit darker personalities to you, okay, depending where you're at in your own life. So Pluto can attract people who are controlling, manipulative, working in like underworld stuff, okay? And it can transform into something, you know, higher than yourself, someone spiritual. So be aware that if you're single, who you attract, okay, who you attract to you, make sure to have solid boundaries, okay? Because this is a placement where you can attract very manipulative, narcissistic type of people. So get to know someone slowly in the upcoming years, okay? If you're already in a relationship, there could be some power struggles among you two, but if you have good communication, if you are open to learn, you can grow closer more than ever with this placement, okay? So I don't want you to worry. Relationships that are meant to go will go. Relationships that are meant to stay will stay, okay? Pluto is just bringing up the things that are already not working. They bring up the subconscious stuff, the suppressed things, okay? So whatever it is where your weakness is, or, you know, you attract someone that wants open relationships and like really like, yeah, and you're not really into that. And if you are, that's fine, but you need good agreements, okay? Because Aquarius is like kind of free flowing. Let me get you a card, my lovely Leos. Dear Aries, so this tarot deck has some other cards as well. So you are definitely, you know, this man is going through a portal and starting something new. So definitely you're going into a new phase. And this man is making notes. So make notes on your progress, things that you've been doing. I'm getting Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. This is you, like, you know, you are someone, you're gonna rise very, very quickly, okay? The Sun, Queen of Pentacles, okay? If you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter, okay? You're gonna rise and be in some type of leadership position, and you're gonna do this really well, okay? This is your time for career. This is your time to grow when it comes to your career and to really apply for this job that's maybe a little bit above your station. You might actually get lucky and get it. I also have these soul purpose cards, creative expression and counseling, okay? So some of you are counselors, or you're just really good at motivating people. And then I get creative expression. So maybe if you've been holding on to like certain hobbies or things that, you know, make you creative, make you feel good, make you more in connection with your emotions, it's time to pick that up again. Okay, so pick up your hobbies, and that's my message for you, my amazing Leos. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I also do private readings. December is gonna be fully booked. Really, I can't take any more readings. I really need a break as well. So yeah, I'm gonna take some time off during Christmas and New Year's, but definitely in January I'm gonna be back. So send me an email. We can plan for January. We can, you know, pre-plan your bookings. And thank you so much for being here, Leo. Wish you all the best. And I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to Virgo. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, we have Capricorn in your 5th house, right? So when you have Virgo ascendant or Sun, you're going to make a beautiful trine with the planets in Capricorn. So 5th house is all about hobbies. It's about your spare time, your children. But when it's in a sign like Capricorn, it's like you like to have fun, obviously, but you might have like a hobby that's like a job, or, you know, commit to certain hobbies. You're really committed to your children. This could also mean that some of you have children in later age, okay? I mean, this is not based on the January reading, but it's always fun to know these little things, right? Yeah, so there is a focus on your kids. Watch out for a little bit of words with your kids at the beginning of January and at the end of January, okay? Because we have Mercury in a conjunction with Mars, especially by the end, it's in Capricorn. First is in the 4th house in Sagittarius, and then it's in the 5th house in Capricorn. So yeah, watch out with words you're having. And yeah, this new moon, if you don't want to have kids, be careful. But yeah, they might need some more attention. They might need some more of your help around this time. It's also a great time to work on a hobby that you could make your job, or do something creative. A lot of you Virgos, you're really good at handcrafts. You're good at making things. You're good at creating things. Maybe you want to paint, you want to write, whatever it is that you like to do. Capricorn season is the time to go after that, okay? But it's not something you take lightly. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do one thing, this thing. No, you're gonna stick to it, and maybe even think on the long run, like this could become a job later on, okay? Virgo doesn't like to do anything that has no meaning later on. Just let me know if that's you. Like, I'm Virgo as well, and for me, it's like in my spare time, I work on my blog. I do, you know, I do paint or do certain things, but most of the things I'm doing, they have a goal for the later run, you know? I'm very committed to working, and, you know, I love astrology. So obviously in my spare time, I read about astrology. So it has a goal for something. So yeah, let me know in the comments if that's you as well. Yeah, if you also feel like you always thinking ahead, you know, that could be like a job, or that could be like something like this. You have Saturn in the 7th house, so this is like kind of hard work when it comes to relationships. So you might be feeling like a relationship is a bit of a burden, but also it leads to higher commitment and more growth together. So Saturn only commits, it's serious, right? So if you're single, you're like, if you don't have to offer what I want, it's a no, okay? So we have this serious vibe, and with Capricorn season, because 5th house is also romance, okay? It's like you might meet someone new, but it's like serious. It's not lighthearted. Oh, let's see where it goes. Let's date other people until we commit to each other. It's like, no, how do we build something together? And how do we get things to the next level? So yeah, you can enjoy, of course, and maybe you want, but deep down you want to commit, you know, with these planets. Jupiter in the 9th house, direct, fantastic time to travel Virgo, go out, backpack trips, luxury trips, because it is in Taurus. Taurus likes a little bit of luxury, so Taurus in the 9th house, right? Digital nomad, working, traveling, teaching, learning, studying, anything that you love doing. This is your time. You want to feel free free in your work. You want to maybe travel, like not be in one place, but move around. So watch your finances though with the South Node in the second house. It could be like money, could be like getting out very quickly. And the North Node with Chiron is uncomfortable. It's almost like you are uncomfortable asking for money, asking for help. Or maybe people are asking you for money, asking you for help. But with Chiron, it's a painful situation, okay? So I am not highly advising to lend money to anyone with Chiron and the North Node in this placement, okay? Full moon in Leo is going to be in your 12th house. So you might be having really vivid dreams in this day. It could be that maybe you're going to have some trouble sleeping because you have a lot of work to do or a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, take it easy, meditate. This is not a day to go completely crazy. This is like rest. You can get a lot of messages as well, ideas. Maybe you want to, this is a day where you want to work on a hobby, where you want to do something behind the scenes that's going to help you on the long term, okay? You are preparing for Jupiter going into Gemini after May, and this is going to be amazing for your career. I'm so enthusiastic, especially Virgo rising. You're going to be like, wow. Yeah, even though Jupiter, you know, is not super fan of Gemini, but still it will increase your visibility. It will increase your work. The Hanged Man. Okay. So there is a situation that you need to look at it a bit closer. Okay. Like look at it a bit closer. Maybe you judged too fast. And maybe you need to come back to the situation. This could be a romantic interest that you pushed away too fast. This could be a job that maybe you thought you weren't interested in. Maybe you can revise it. Look at it. See what you can do with it, okay? The Temperance. Finding stability. Having the luxury you want. Like some of you do want a little bit of comfort. You know, worrying about money is not something you want to deal with. So, yeah. I'm getting death. So, with North Node and Chiron in the 8th house, I don't want to say it. But, yeah, there could be someone going to the other side. A family member. Or maybe you are reminding or remembering someone from the other side. It's also about new beginnings, right? Starting something new. And I feel like this stability is something you want now. Maybe that's new, but it's like whatever you do, even though you're traveling, you want to have a stable job doing that, right? Not completely go into the unknown. You want to have some type of stability in some situation, either a relationship or you need to get it figured, like the Well. So this deck has extra cards. This is the Well. So, you know, send out your wishes into the world and yeah, go after your dreams, Virgo. It's the time to do it. Now is an amazing time to study. Do the last things you need to get things out. If you want to publish a site, if you want to publish something, if you want to launch something, you know, get ready for that. Okay, so that's my message for you, my amazing Virgos. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. December is full, so sorry, but December is fully booked. And I also need to take some time off for Christmas and New Year's because, you know, I need to have a break. And I'm taking readings again for January, February, okay? So just send me an email and we're gonna pre-book a time. So, you know, you got your spot for January. So thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate you. Let's move on to the next sign of Libra. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, we have Capricorn in your 4th house. And, you know, 4th house is all about your family. It's about your roots. So how you are rooted in this life, how your stability. And, you know, you might be spending some time with your family. And this is like, in one way, it could be very pleasant. And in one way, it could be mixed feelings, okay? Because we do have some You know, especially by the end of the month, we have Mercury with Mars, so there could be some frustrations, but it could also be sharing passions, hobbies, ideas. Venus will be in the 4th house, trining Jupiter in the 8th house. So there will be a really nice vibe and upliftment when it comes to your family. You're going to see them in different ways. They might even support you financially, or they might give you like a financial offer with Jupiter there in the 8th house. Jupiter in the 8th house could bring money through different sources, support. So yeah, you could have more income, or someone investing in you. This could be also a family member. And then we have Aquarius season in the 5th house. So this is about having fun, right? We have a full moon in the sign of Leo on the 25th of January at 5 degrees. And this is all about having fun. This is about enjoying, spending time with your kids, your friends. And, you know, this day, just enjoy or be with your family. Play some games, some board games, whatever it is that connects you all, that's the time to do it. The painful situation in your life is most likely relationships right now. You might have a partner where you have to take care of. Maybe your partner needs to take care of you, but there are some woundings that are coming up regarding marriage, regarding romantic relationships. Even if you're single, you're diving into your old pains when it comes to being in a relationship, okay? So it's your lesson right now to be independent in a relationship and not to give yourself away, okay? Not to give yourself to others. With Saturn in the 6th house, you could be having a lot of responsibility at work, so it could be quite busy. Saturn wants you to work hard. So if you have a break or take a break and be with your family, enjoy, relax, you know, don't do too much, even though you might be working even a little bit from home. Some of you literally are working from home. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going all the way. 6 of Wands, so lots of ideas, a lot of commitment. I do see that you're very committed to something, a certain job, a certain project. And I see this attitude, Libra, like, I'm not gonna let people put me down anymore. Like, it's like you found this strength within you where you're like, no, actually, no thank you. So this is really good. This is really good. Because you don't always have to say yes to please other people, you know, because you are the sign of skills. You want to please people. You want to make them feel good. But no is also an answer. And if it's no, it's no. That's it. Temperance, okay? Finding balance within yourself. And maybe in the past, you tried to find balance to other people. But you're definitely on a roll, right? With the 4th house, it's also about your roots. 3 of Swords. You had some heartbreak for some of you. You had some pain or past pain regarding to relationships. But you're regaining your strength. You're regaining yourself. Wheel of Fortune, right? Things are changing for you. You're going into a new phase where you're going to embrace a new beginning, right? Knight of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. So this is also because you're honoring your feelings, and maybe in the past you haven't done that. So it's time to honor your feelings, to know, you know, to respect them, and to, yeah, keep work on that, because you've been doing really well. So that's my message for you, my lovely Libras. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I also do private readings. December is full. I can't take any more readings. I'm so sorry. It's completely full. And I also want to have a break by the end of the year. But I do take new readings in January. So you can plan ahead for January. We can settle, we can set on a time, on a day. So yeah, don't hesitate to send me an email. And I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, Capricorn is in your 3rd house. And this is all about communication. This is about your neighbors, your transport. So some of you might be buying a new car If you're buying a new car or a new motorcycle, a new bike, doesn't matter. It's more electronics, but make sure that everything is in order, that everything is where it should be. And if not, bring something along with you that can help you judge if this electronic, this car, this laptop, whatever, it's all good. And I also recommend you to buy it a week further in, because at the beginning of the month we still have a bit of a shadow period of Mercury retrograde, okay? But it stations direct, so this is really good. And what I really like about Capricorn season is that these planets in the third house, so you know, we have the Sun in Capricorn, then we have Venus later on, Mercury, they're all gonna trine Jupiter. This is a beautiful placement. Jupiter is in the 7th house. Scorpio, this is your year for love, just saying. This is your year. You could meet the love of your life. This is the year where you could break free and meet someone that has all the traits that you are looking for. So embrace it, okay? I know some of you are maybe scared when this is all happening, like, is this genuine, is it not? So give it time. If you're already in a relationship, it's time for you to spend a lot of time together. You could be going on a trip, okay? So you could go on a small trip by the end of, well, basically the whole January, doesn't matter, because we still have planets in Capricorn, and third house is about small trips. So you can take it with your partner, or you could actually meet someone going on a trip, okay? Taking a small trip. So definitely it's quite a positive month for you. We do have around the 20th, we have Pluto close to the Sun, and Pluto is going in your 4th house, okay? So it's going around your IC, your cusp of your family. So there might be some big transformations happening in your family. On the negative note, this could be death of a family member. This could be the ending of a relationship with a family member. This could be also maybe you need to take care of a family member. So anything that's repressed, secrets, things that have been hidden will come to the surface, okay? The truth is coming out with Pluto. There's no hiding, okay? So it is bringing up certain situations in the family, but also it can bring you closer together. Maybe you need to talk about something. You need to talk about certain feelings, certain things that you haven't said yet. So when by the end of the month we have Aquarius in the 4th house, which is about also reconnecting with your family, okay? So no matter what the dynamics are, they're there to grow and to get you closer together. Also, you know, Capricorn season, it's all, I don't know. The doorbell was ringing. I'm just gonna wait a moment because I'm expecting nothing. So, okay, I'm just gonna continue until they ring again, and then I will get up. But I think my neighbors can open this one. Okay, I hear the dogs barking on the 1st floor, so I think they took it. Good, okay. Because I don't want to cut the video, you know, I'm on a roll and I'm really enjoying it, so I don't want to cut it off. So yeah, 3rd house is also your siblings. So by the end of the month, you could have some words with the siblings, but also a really good time to reconnect, to understand each other better. Maybe you're gonna go away on a weekend trip with each other's partners, like go on a trip together with your siblings. So I definitely feel like in some ways you're getting closer to them, because with Capricorn in the 3rd house, it could be that you have a bit of a cold relationship with your siblings, but you might understand each other a bit better after January. Then we have a full moon in the sign of Leo, and Leo is in the 10th house. So definitely there could be a new job offer coming in. There might be some praise or a raise, something that puts you a bit more in the spotlight. Maybe you get a new client. So if you're working with clients, you could get a new client, or just a new idea is coming in for you to work on, right? So let's get Okay, we got the Emperor. So Scorpio, we have the Emperor. So you're definitely, I feel like you're kind of on top of your life. Like things are falling into place. Like even though some situations are quite tough, Saturn is in the 5th house. So you might have a little bit of a tough time when it comes to your kids, or you might feel like you're a little bit blocked when it comes to your creativity. But overall, I feel like you have it under control. Then I have the Devil. Okay, how do I translate? Okay, yeah. I mean, I have to relate this. This could be a family member actually with Pluto and the Sun. Could be a family member. This could be someone that's trying to steer up something, okay? So this could be in January. Someone is trying to steer up your life or trying to get some gossip out of you. So be aware of that. The Hierophant. So it's time to get back to your spiritual practice. Like maybe some of you let it go a little bit because you're like, things are going well, but this is also a trap. So make sure that you always stick to it. Page of Cups. New possibilities, new surprises, new things. Okay. I do feel that in some ways there is a loss. Okay. So it's like, or you have lost some huge things in your life, let go of a lot of things in your life, and this is when new things can come in. There need to be space for new things to come in, but still there could be a sadness for things you've left behind, right? A person, a job, a relationship, a family member. So it's okay to feel sad about that. It's okay to embrace your feelings, and then you can move on and go to the next phase. Okay. So watch your health with North Node and Chiron. So if you feel like something is off, you know, or something is not feeling right, like hormones or your system, or you get a fever, listen to your body. Okay, very important. If you feel something is off, go to the doctor. That's my message for you. My lovely Scorpios, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And yeah, I do private readings. I'm full for December, but you can send me an email and plan the reading for January if you want to do like a year ahead reading or something like this. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For you, we have Capricorn in the 2nd house, okay? So there's a lot of focus on money, on your self-worth. You're really focusing on maybe asking for more money. Like some of you maybe have been feeling like you're not earning the money you deserve. So you might get on and ask for that. I would do it more after the 5th of January because we have Mercury stationing direct at the beginning of the month. So it's better for you to ask for it after that time. But yeah, it's time to stand up for yourself. It's time to ask for what you want and also to feel it, because the 2nd house is about feeling it, your self-worth. You know, how have you maybe not always valued yourself enough? Maybe you've been helping people too much, or you've been holding on to your money, right? And if you're holding on to your money, because Capricorn can be a bit cold with money, then, you know, it's about giving and receiving. So if this flow is not in the right place, you're gonna rebalance that during this month. We do have a beautiful trine with Jupiter, okay? So most of the planets in Capricorn this month are gonna be in a trine with Jupiter. This is amazing. This means more money to clients. If you work with clients, you can definitely earn more money. You can ask for a raise. You can ask also yourself to appreciate yourself a little more for all the hard work you've been doing. Maybe you underappreciate yourself sometimes, Sagittarius. So it's time to tell yourself that you've been doing really well and that you do deserve the happiness and the good things that you want, okay? Watch out for a little bit of overindulgence, because Jupiter is in the 6th house, and this is also self-indulgence, especially in Taurus. In the 6th house, you know, making all these nice foods and these nice things. You could like be expanding literally, because Jupiter expands everything. So it can also expand your body, so to speak. So yeah, definitely work. It could be a work situation where you, yeah, it's kind of out of the box work situation where you have freedom and, yeah, get more clients. Then we have a full moon in a sign of Leo at 5 degrees. So this new moon on the 11th of January is at 20 degrees in Capricorn. So check if you have any planets at 20 degrees in Capricorn. And then this full moon in Leo is at 5 degrees in your 9th house. And it's opposing the sun in Aquarius. And, you know, Pluto is moving into Aquarius on the 20th of January and will stay there until the 2nd of September. And it's all about, for you, communication, because Aquarius is in your 3rd house. And I do like Pluto actually in your 3rd house, because that means you're going to be kind of obsessed with certain subjects. So if you want to learn something, study something, you're going to be highly obsessed with these subjects and you're going to be really good at it. It's a really good period for research, getting to know things better. You have powerful speech, but do watch your words, that you're not too straight to the point, which I know Sagittarius, you can be in general, you can be like quite direct, but people know what they have with you, right? Like you're just telling them how it is. And yeah, great time for studying, starting a new study, going on a trip as well. It's yeah, you might go on a trip at the end of January and yeah, explore, learn more. And Saturn in the 4th house is bringing a bit of difficult situations in the family. So it's a beautiful time to do some upliftment of karmas in the family, ancestral patterns with Pisces. Because Pisces is the last house in astrology. It's rounding things up. So you are cleaning and cleansing a lot of karmic situations. You will start to see things as they are. However, Neptune has been fogging the situation for a very long time. So you couldn't really see what's really going on. This could also be addictions in the family. It could be like maybe you have to take care of a family member. But you can work on the situation through meditation, through fasting. You know, there are many ways to break ancestral patterns. I teach that as well in my readings. I help people break their cycles, because the Virgo in me wants to not only tell people what's in their chart, but I also want to bring people practical solutions so you can actually work with the situation, right? Then we have Chiron in the 5th house. So a bit of an uncomfortable situation when it comes to your children. Maybe they need a lot of your help. There could be a problem where, you know, you're not allowed to see your children, or you are like in this weird situation. So hang in there if that's the case. It is about you speaking up. And also Chiron in the North Node is also about self-expression, okay? Having full self-expression and knowing that you are worthy of expressing yourself. So maybe you leave things, but now with Pluto in the 3rd house, you're definitely going to speak up more about certain things. 8 of Wands. So Sagittarius, there might be a lot of new clients, opportunities coming your way when it comes to work. Also when it comes to money. So you might find like really good ways to invest, ways to make money. But 2nd house is definitely all about self-earned money. King of Wands, okay? This is a creative boss, someone that's really good at leading, really good at overseeing things. So yeah, I don't know. I do feel like some new beginning with work. King of Cups. You're above a situation now. I feel like before, maybe you weren't really be above the situation, but I feel you stepped above a situation. It could be a family situation or like something with relationship or kids, like Knight of Pentacles. You see? You have all these really strong cards. And you are now valuing yourself and saying, I just don't allow this to happen anymore. This is not something I accept. And I'm going to just, you know, move on to the next thing. So you're letting go of old habits, old patterns, people that have been blocking you from getting where you want to go, right? And always the solution is first to talk things through. But if people don't respect boundaries, you have to take heavier measures, okay? So anyways, that's my message for you, my amazing Sagittarius. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, happy birthday for my January birthday Capricorns. I hope you have a lovely time, right? If you have a sun Capricorn, you can do a little manifestation because the sun is on your natal sun. You can spread the words into the world and spread your wishes, and you know, this is the best time to manifest things into your life. Yeah, this month you're gonna have the sun, you're gonna have Mercury, Venus, they're all coming into your first house. So they're gonna be like some magnetic vibe. You're gonna be very determined to finish certain things, projects, work. You're gonna have a lot of energy, so it's really important for you to do sports, to do some sports, to keep moving. This is not a time for you to sit still, Capricorn. This is a time to move, okay? Unless you can't, right? I don't know your personal situation, but if you can, walk. You know, it doesn't need to be heavy sports. You can just walk, be in the nature. These planets are all trining Jupiter, that is now direct in the 5th house. What a beautiful placement. Beautiful placement for love. Beautiful placement so you could meet someone new. You could be in a situation where you just enjoying life, enjoying everything around you. You might be pregnant, expecting a child, expanding your family. Well, I don't like gambling or all these things, but if there's a time to do it, it would be like this month, because you would have all the planets behind your back. But I don't want you to tell me like, oh, I didn't win, but you told me. It's a risk, okay? So astrology is like the weather. You just have to wear and do the things according to the weather, right? So if there's a storm, you wear a rain jacket, or rain, you have a rain jacket, or an umbrella. And if it's sunny, you dress for the sun, okay? So if you want to try that on your, you know, you do it on your own risk, but yeah, this is the time to do that. Yeah, especially fun, creativity, making handcrafts, making things, doing what you love is really important. You're starting a new cycle this year, so any new ideas are welcome. I do feel like you are more prone to attract people, new people, romance, and it's just really a lovely month. However, we do have Pluto around the 20th, when the sun is going from Capricorn to Aquarius. Yeah, it's in a conjunction with Pluto, so there might be some transformation. And Capricorn, you had Pluto for a long time in the first house, a long time. And Pluto is no small thing, okay? It really shows you everything that needs to be removed from your identity, okay? So you will see a lot of projections of people that are showing traits that you need to resolve, okay? So they either portray traits that you have, or they have traits that you need to have. So, you know, the classic example is the empath and the narcissist, is because the empath is always agreeing and not standing up for themselves, and the narcissist is thinking about themselves too much. So they need to learn from each other. The empath needs to have boundaries, and the narcissist needs to have more empathy, right? So they both have to learn from each other. Only those two can match. If one of the two is in a different vibration, this cannot be together anymore. If the empath starts to stand up for themselves, the narcissist cannot thrive. The narcissist cannot be with someone who also doesn't have empathy. It's possible, but it will just be games. That would be like, I play with you, you play with me, and that's the game, right? It will all be games. Who's the boss? Who is ego? So Pluto attracted these kind of situations where you were seeing things in other people that you needed to have more, okay? And now it's going to go to your second house. This is about your self-worth. It's about knowing who you are. It's about valuing yourself, okay? But there might be some fears coming up, like, oh, I need to hold on to my money. Do I have enough money? So there might be some fear around money coming up. But at the same time, Pluto in the second house can give you a lot of money. And then it's like, what do you do with it? You know, how you're dealing with this amount of money. So yeah, but overall, Capricorn, I do feel this is a really good time for you. You have Saturn in the third house, so maybe some things which, if you study, you have to work a little bit harder, okay, to finish a study, to read something, but Saturn makes you committed. So if you commit, you're going to be rewarded. It's really simple. It's that simple. There might be some restrictive family situation. You have Chiron with the North Node in the fourth house, so you might not fully feel accepted for the way you are in your family. There might be some painful situations, and also Saturn in the third house could mean some cold relationship with your siblings or sibling. Wheel of Fortune, okay? So there are things changing in your benefits, in your on your side, judgment, okay? So you have to really judge certain situations in order to go to the next step, and in order to let go of something, in order to say, okay, you know, I'm letting this go now. I've judged the situation, it's not worth it. Or I judged, maybe it was you, maybe it was them, but this is bringing in new luck to you. Then we have this full moon in Leo, right, on the 25th of January at 5 degrees in Leo in the 8th house. So this is very focused on money. You could get like an inheritance. You could get like money back from the government. I'm getting death. So this could be like literal death in the family. This could also mean that you're starting anew, okay? You're letting go of this old things that no longer serve you. With Pluto in the first, you're letting that go. That's not part of your story anymore. And now you're in the Wheel of Fortune. You're gonna have more luck. Three of Wands, another person walking away from a situation, letting it go. Queen of Wands, look at me now. I know now what I need to do. And I saw a cat, so maybe some of you are getting a cat. I don't know, it's so random, but you know, talking about cats, I just magically appeared a cat on the screen that was sleeping. Yeah, but she wants to, I don't know, she likes being with me when I'm filming the, oh yeah, of course, you go sleep. Yes. Yeah, you're sleepy. You're a little sleepyhead. Yes, okay. Well, thank you so much, Capricorn. Oh yeah, I love you too. For watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And also I do private readings, but I'm gonna start again in January because December is completely full with readings. I'm so grateful for the amount of readings that I'm getting, but I cannot do any more in December. And I also want to take some time off. You know, I need some time to relax and recharge so I can be I want to be completely bring you quality, okay? Quality is very important to me. So you can message me, email me for next year. So thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. Let's move on to the next sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we're starting off with Capricorn season, which is in your 12th house, Aquarius. And it's important to know that when so many planets are in your 12th house, it is time for you to relax, not to do too much. Don't force things that are not there, okay? You're preparing for your season, okay? So once the sun is in your sign on the 20th, did I say that right? Yeah. So you will have the spotlight on you. So I want to say happy birthday to my sun sign, Aquariuses. I hope you're going to have an amazing day. This is a great day to manifest as well because the transiting sun is on your natal sun. So spread your wishes into the world, anything that you would like to have. And, you know, you will have more energy, especially in February. You will have more energy because Mars will go into your sign, okay? But for now, it's in Capricorn. It's in the 12th house. You will be shown hidden enemies. I know this sounds really exaggerated, but everybody does have people that don't always have the best, want the best for you. So those can be exposed, or some gossip or secrets might come to the surface that people are spreading some kind of things about you. So you can get to know, like, some of these things might come up in January. But sometimes it's good to know, because then you can do something about it. You can talk about it. You can say, like, hey, I don't like this. You know, no matter how you solve it, it's just like, it's gonna bring you to the next level in your life. And, you know, with Capricorn, we have all these planets in a trine with Jupiter. So we have a new moon on the 11th of January. And yeah, Jupiter is in the 4th house. So it's not retrograde anymore. So selling a house, buying a house, moving, redecorating your place, making your place nice, cozy, buying new closets, buy a new bed, okay? This is the time to make your house the most beautiful place, okay? Where you feel super at home, where you feel completely comfortable. Now is the time to do that. We also, around the 20th, have Pluto moving into your sign. So, Aquarius, huge transformations for you, okay? Huge. And some of you are a bit scared of it, you know, like Pluto can bring massive, it could bring loss. It makes you let go of certain things that are no longer serving you. It's getting the dirt out, right? It's from the god of the underworld. And in order to go out of the underworld, you need to let go of the underworld, right? So everything repressed, stuck, it's going to come out, okay? So you are going to change in ways that you don't even recognize yourself anymore. You're going to be like, you know, Pluto wants you to have ego death. So you could have ego, right? But there will be situations where it has to go, and where you're going to become stronger and transforming yourself and other people after you transformed yourself. So massive changes, especially regarding identity. So you might change your looks. You might change completely. You can become very spiritual with this placement. Like you can become, like, I think Ramdas had also first house Pluto. I have first house Pluto in my natal chart. And definitely, if it's a transit, it changes your looks. It changes the way you see the world. It changes the way people perceive you. But you definitely need to have good boundaries, because there's a lot of projections happening where people are seeing things in you that are not actually there, okay? So if people are reacting in shocking ways to you, that's because you carry Pluto on the ascendant. If you're an early degree Aquarius, or if it's on the sun, it's more about your identity, okay? It's more internal, same as emotions, but also transformations with moon, mother, son, father, okay? Money might be a little tight with Saturn in the 2nd house. So it's about, you need to stick to your self-worth, feel good about yourself, ask for more money, ask for, don't give too much away of yourself to please other people, Aquarius. Because there is this softness in you that wants to help other people, but it shouldn't be at the cost of yourself. On the good note, this full moon in Leo on the 25th of January 2024 at 5 degrees in Leo, this is an amazing day to meet someone new, okay? To meet a new partner, to, take your relationship to the next level. Also next year, I keep saying next year. I'm filming this in December, so I keep saying next year. This year, Jupiter will go into Gemini, so that's going to be, very romantic time. 4 of Wands. So some of you Aquarius are going to get married this year. gonna get married this year, gonna commit this year, gonna go into business partnerships. 8 of Pentacles and 2 of Swords. So it's like I'm working, but I don't see really the outcome yet. So you might be struggling a little bit with the outcome of your situation. Like maybe you would like to, yeah, have like an outcome, or like, you know, I wish the efforts would be more seen by other people or would be more appreciated. That will happen. You will get appreciated. You will be seen, but it will take a little bit of time. So keep going, even behind the scenes. Keep working hard, okay? Because some of you are a little bit like, so many things are happening at the same time. I'm kind of losing my faith. But this is the time where your strength is being tested, and you will get rewarded for that, okay? 2 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. So it's like a little bit of imbalance in self-love, or maybe in a partnership. It's becoming a little bit turbulent because of all the things that you're going through, all the things that are happening at the same time. Maybe you're like moving and this and that and that. It's a lot at the same time. But, you know, it's about finding this self-love and balance within yourself so you can get through this. And I know you can, okay? And make sure to speak up when you have to, because with Chiron in the 3rd house, sometimes you're afraid to say what you want to say. And also there might be some difficult situation with a sibling or siblings. Maybe they need more of your help. You need to be there for them, okay? And also watch your car. If it needs fixing, like, get it fixed. Okay, that's my message for you, my lovely Aquarius. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And also, I do private readings, but I'm going to start again in January. So you can send me an email and we can plan the reading in January or February. Thank you so much, my lovely Aquarius. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Pisces. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For you, we have Capricorn in the... Hey, where are you going? In the 11th house, and my program is not doing what I want it to do. Yeah, anyways, doesn't matter. So we have Capricorn in the 11th house. This is all about friendships. This is about community. So if you have Capricorn in the 11th house, you're kind of taking your friendship quite seriously. It's like you are very committed to your friendships. It's very important to you, but you are someone that prefers to have less friends and, you know, more quality friends. And you're definitely going to spend some time with your friends this month. So maybe you're going to go out with them, have some dinners. You could be doing a workshop or some type of networking event, because Capricorn could also be related to your work. You might be launching a new product that you're promoting, and I feel like you're gonna have like a lot of innovative ideas on how to improve this. You might be giving like presentations or presenting something to other people. Saturn in the 1st house, right? It could be on the sun or your moon or in your rising, right? At 5 degrees, it will be around 5 degrees this month. So if it's on your moon, you feel restricted in your emotions. If it's on the sun, you're going to feel restricted in the person that you are. So you have to work extra hard to deal with your emotions, to deal with your identity. Or when it's on the ascendant, it's an overall heaviness that you're feeling, that a lot of things are falling on you. So people are putting responsibilities on you, and the universe is testing how are you dealing with these responsibilities, okay? So Jupiter now is direct, okay? And you have Jupiter in the 3rd house. So this is an amazing time to connect and reconnect with your siblings. You can go on a nice trip. Maybe you're working and traveling, but definitely there's a trip in place in January. Or you could be writing something, writing a book, communicating certain messages, doing research in certain fields, doing a study. Everything related to communication is really in your favor right now. So whatever it is that you're doing, right, communication-wise, it's going to be very, very positive. But you have had Uranus for such a long time in the third house, it also makes your mind spin sometimes. Too many thoughts, too many ideas. So it's really wise to journal and write down how you're feeling, even though if you're not writing a book or a blog or whatever, or have videos where you're explaining things. It's really wise to spend time writing it on paper. So you might get better sleep, or you might have like feel more calmness within yourself. And then we have Aquarius season, which is in your 12th house. 12th house is all about everything behind the scenes, you know, resting. We have a full moon in Leo on the 25th of January at 5 degrees in Leo in the 6th house, and it's opposing the sun in the 12th. So, you know, watch your health. If something is up, go to a doctor. It's also a time where maybe you're taking a day off, or if you're working, you're just gonna be more in yourself, you know, you don't wanna be too much out there, okay? That's just around this day or this date, because overall Capricorn is quite a social month for you. But Capricorn is social till a certain point. It's like, I'm social, but not like I cannot be around people all the time. And very often, Pisces, you are like a sign, you are very sensitive. You take on a lot of energies, especially with Neptune there in your own sign in the 1st house. Do watch out for addictions, okay? It's very important. Watch out for addictions. So if your feelings are overwhelming or something like this, yeah, at least the best thing, well, I would say no addictions, but yeah, at least do some sports then or something to let it go. But for your spiritual growth, you can have lots of ideas. And also Neptune brings this charm, brings this ethereal beauty. I think Marilyn Monroe had a very strong 1st house Neptune. I have to look that up. I thought she had a 1st house Neptune. That gives a very interesting, mysterious vibe. You know, in general, if you're Pisces ascendant, you already have that. So you're like, the way you're perceived is very mysterious. And they have this deep eyes, you know, like this water eyes. Doesn't have to be blue, right? But it can be like this deep, intense, well, I don't know, like these deep eyes, like there's more there and people are curious to know about it. So 10 of Wands, exactly, burden. Like some of you are carrying a lot of responsibilities. Could be a lot of things at the same time. Some of you are working in a huge organization. I mean, Capricorn in the 11th house could also mean like a huge company, like a multinational company, or having a job like an executive. 7 of Swords. Again, a lot of things to carry. Too many things. Like he can't carry all the swords. So you're going to have to pick which ones to carry. So which of the swords are most important to you to carry it around. So you're going to have to filter what is really important to you, Pisces. Queen of Swords. Saying no to certain situations, certain people, certain jobs. You know, you are only one person. You can't do everything. You're going to have to filter and say no to certain things, okay? Also with money is quite sensitive right now, if you have money or not. It's just like, don't overspend or underspend. There's like some kind of, maybe you're not earning the salary that you want to earn, and that's kind of a painful situation. The Chariot, okay? So career-wise, it's all good. So maybe you feel like I have so much responsibility. I wish I was earning a bit more money. But it might be that you have to wait a little bit more for that. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Starting small, but with a planning on growing something, you know. And if you're not working anymore, because I mean, I know all ages are watching this, right? So I have to create different scenarios. It's just something that you're committed to. I mean, a hobby, or you could still have a lot of responsibilities for your children, right? Helping them, doing a lot in the community. Maybe you're volunteering. That's still working. That's still doing something. Very rarely people do nothing after they retire. You just, maybe if you didn't like what you were doing, you will do something else that is more valuable to you, that you enjoy. Because actually I did see like some kind of research that they saw that people without goals are aging a lot faster in general. So, you know, when, for example, a mom is getting kids and she stops focusing on herself in a way, like having a goal, like a hobby, it doesn't need to involve money. It's a goal, something that you love doing. So when they become home moms without a goal, then they age really fast. Same with people that retire, that don't have certain goals in mind, what they want. You know, they also, your body is used to something, right? And then if you stop doing that, your body's like, whoa. So first you recharge, but you also have to build it down if you want to do less, right? You cannot go from everything to nothing in a way. So yeah, that's my message for you, my amazing Pisces. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I also do private readings. December is full. I'm going on a holiday. Also, I'm fully booked until then, so I can't take any more readings. So January, you can book new readings. You can pre-book them. And then I'll see you next year. So thank you so much for being here. I super appreciate Pisces. And until next time,